What is an infringement on Second Amendment rights? Imagine being told you can't own a firearm even though the Constitution says you have that right. That's what an infringement on Second Amendment rights is all about. It happens when laws or actions by the government limit your ability to keep or bear arms for lawful reasons like self-defense. The Second Amendment says that the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, which means it should not be violated or encroached upon without a good reason. The Second Amendment begins with the words, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state," but it also guarantees individual rights to own firearms. Courts have clarified that this right is not just for militias but for individuals to defend themselves, especially in their homes. When the government passes laws that make it impossible or very difficult to own or use guns legally, those laws might be considered infringements. For example, banning all handguns, which are the most common firearms used for self-defense, has been ruled unconstitutional. Courts say that removing access to these guns takes away a key part of the right to protect oneself. Laws that requiring complicated or impractical steps, like mandatory trigger locks or disassembly rules that slow down access in emergencies, can also be seen as restrictions that go too far. Another example is when authorities deny firearm permits or licenses without proper legal reasons, or if they delay issuing them so long that people cannot exercise their rights in a timely way. Seizing firearms without a proper warrant or probable cause also violates the protections of the Second Amendment and the Fourth Amendment, which guards against unreasonable searches and seizures. Restrictions that go beyond what is historically accepted or that do not align with traditional firearm regulations may also be considered infringements. Courts have emphasized that any regulation must respect the core right to self-defense and not impose burdens that effectively eliminate lawful firearm ownership. Knowing your rights means understanding that reasonable rules, like banning guns for dangerous individuals or regulating firearms in sensitive places like schools, are allowed. But laws that unjustly limit or block lawful gun ownership and use are likely to be unconstitutional. Recognizing the difference helps you protect your rights and challenge laws that overstep legal boundaries.